君はね、確かにあの時私のそばにいた。いつだっていつだっていつだってすぐ横で笑っていた。なくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you.
Battle, then I'll take it to the street where there's no rules. Take off the gloves, rip please to down. Gotta prove my skills, so get down. My lyrical depths are roll battle, smack down now. Gotta shoot to kill, I shoot to skill. Don't you be afraid, man's gotta do how it feels. 6 to 7 to 8 to 9, 10. I flip the script to make it to the top 10. Go.
Taking rock, I walk away from a sunless room. Windless night, moonlight nights. My ghost we should go.
Shit thoughts provoke the new era. Become a bit terror, but my only rival is my shadow. We run the play back and face my own error. Get low to the ground, it's getting better like I told you before. Double up a dead road cheddar. L to the J, say stay laced. Here's my call, me with a flush, and I'm the ace.
And after a long descent, we made it to...
A door.
Exactly, a door.
It seems like we've reached the first goal.
This place was bigger than I thought. How many more times we gotta do this?
More than you think, Akihiko, unfortunately.
I don't know for sure, but judging by the Desert of Doors, I'm betting it's not going to be just once or twice.
I was afraid you'd say that.
We're looking for the source of our troubles, so logically, it should be at the deepest level.
Then all we can do is keep on going forward until the end.
It's like Tartarus all over again.
Yeah, only instead of going up, we're going down. So different!
The two structures are very similar in some ways.
Not only that, we've got the friggin' shadows wandering around. Jeez, I never thought I'd have to see another one of those. But hey, the Lost are all gone. So how come they're still around?
The Midnight Shadow! They're leaking into our world! Woo! No, but seriously, I think this is probably a good opportunity to say, yeah, you might want to hold on to your evokers from now on, because you never know when some bullshit like this is gonna happen.
Another question that needs an answer. Well, it's not like we can leave until we find out.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. It's just... After the hell we went through, we finally had some peace. I was determined to keep my eyes on the future and not look back. But now I'm being dragged back to the way things used to be.
Yukari.
Time doesn't flow normally here. It's no surprise you feel that way. You'll find there will be many opportunities to revisit your past here.
What's that supposed to mean?
What is beyond the door? I wonder.
This is... huh? Polonium Mall? But weren't we just inside?
What's going on? Did we make it out somehow?
That would be way too easy.
I don't know. Something seems off. Isn't it kinda hot in here?
You kids. Kurosawa-san.
What are you doing out here on a weekday? Shouldn't you be in school?
Oh, but it's spring break now.
Spring break? That was a couple months ago. It's June now.
Wait, what?
What's with those two in costume back there? Is there some sort of event going on?
No, it's,
Try to explain this one.
Well, I'll let it slide. I know you kids are a little different. But if you try to use that as an all-purpose excuse, I'll have to enforce the law. Don't forget.
Hey, it's alright, you know, let's just say that we're fighting some shadows some more, and we could certainly use some assistance. Weapons, perhaps?
jeez.
All the dates displayed here say 2009. That calendar, too.
Oh, so it's June of last year.
Could the June he mentioned be June of last year?
That's impossible. Are you saying this is the past? Hey, Aige's sister.
Damn. Well, she has a name, but yeah, I don't like her either.
Hey, are you listening?
Are the things here that interesting to you?
No, not at all. It's all everyday stuff, right? This is a fountain, and that over there is a store.
Uh-huh.
It's true that I sometimes come here to gaze at the fountain.
Really? Then you feel the same?
But there is something odd about being here. For all of us, not just you. Tell me, what is this place?
It's not Wild Duck Burger, I'll give you that.
We came here by passing through a door, remember? Doors like that are in several places throughout the abyss of time, and each one is connected to the past.
The Doors of Time.
Then, this really is last year?
Boy, it'd be kinda weird if one of us was running around in Polonium all of June of last year. Such as me.
How else can you explain the different time and season? But it seems you can't go just anywhere in the past, only somewhere from your memories. This looks like a mall, but I don't think it's connected to any place else either.
Oh, so it's not the real Polonium Mall of the past.
The past? Oh, man.
It's lucky we found this place. We'll be able to get supplies here.
Yay!
We should be able to use what we can get here until the abyss of time disappears.
Yay! I can get weapons and items.
The reason why the door led us here may have something to do with you. The doors may reflect your inner thoughts.
Such as, I want food and items now, please, yes?
She's taking this pretty well. It's also bewildering to me.
Well, one thing's a relief. At least we won't starve. So it was that we learned why that place was named the Abyss of Time. A place where you can revisit days gone by. But thinking back on it, it wasn't only the astonishing nature of the place that surprised us. It may be that we all unconsciously saw a kind of salvation.
And back out we go. Or back in, or back out, or back to the dorm, I suppose.
Huh? Is this...
Wow! I didn't think we'd emerge directly here instead of the Desert of Doors.
How convenient!
Looks like this place is fully connected to the Abyss of Time now. Maybe it's because everyone was hoping to make frequent resupply trips. This will certainly make it easier to go back and forth.
Hello? We're kind of blocked back here.
Alright, sorry.
No way! This is crazy!
Hey, hurry it up. There's more of us blocked back here.
Everyone move your asses! You found a means of getting supplies, but you are still trapped in the dorm. What awaits you even deeper inside the labyrinth? Alright! It's time for me and Koromaru to get back into the action. Woof, motherfucker! Let's do this. But it was Aigis who ended up finding the supply route, not you. Note to self, ignore Akihiko-senpai. Alright, well. Is Mitsuru available? I guess Mitsuru is still not available. So since I took Yukari, Ken, and Akihiko before, let's bring along Koromaru, Junpei, and Metis. Wolf, take me! For some reason I can't seem to understand what Koromaru says anymore. Gee, how convenient for the game. Yeah, rocks and fire, blah, blah, blah. Got you. And Metis. No. Alright. So I guess here we go again. And then I realize I have some personas I should probably start using. Wow, this place is starting to look a little bit less like a building and a little bit more like Tartarus used to look. I'll try scanning ahead. It's only a faint reaction right now, but I can sense strong enemies below. They're still far away now, but please be careful. Wait, there's another strange reaction there. That presence. Could it be the black shadow you saw before? It feels like it's right in front of you and yet far away at the same time. Sorry, but I can't pinpoint its location. I'll keep trying. Be careful when proceeding. And once again, we are off into this abyss of time. Goody goody gumdrops, here we go. Alright, we made it! Looks like a dead end. We'll head over there now. Why don't you see if you can find anything else? No, there's nothing here. We're just gonna examine the door like before, so more story time! Everybody grab your blinkies. It's time for story time.
Well, Sergeant?
Ken?
You can go. Looks like a pretty routine accident.
Oh. When his mother died.
Hey, kid, sorry I took so long. Says here your name's, Kanamada, is that right? Yeah, well, geez. Sorry about what happened to your mom. But she gave her life to save you from the collapse.
You're not very good at this, Officer Dumbass.
Anyway, I gotta take your statement, yeah? You're a witness, after all.
You veteran officer my ass!
If I told you what happened, would you believe me?
Of course I would, huh? Helping people out is our job.
A magical thing came down and obliterated the entire complex, and then my mother jumped on me to save me as the thing flew off into the distance. So, you believe me now?
My mom was murdered.
What?
Around midnight, I got up to use the bathroom, and I heard voices by the door. I looked and saw this teenager holding his head and yelling.
Wait, you're saying he did it? But the whole house was crushed.
Yes, because there's no such thing as explosives.
There was this shining kind of horse monster, and it came right out of him. It roared, and my mom and my house were...
Oh, a monster, huh? Yeah, well, yeah, there's no way that actually happened.
I believe you, son.
No, I shouldn't laugh. I know sometimes after a traumatic incident like this, people can...
I'm not lying, and I really saw it.
Look, it was an accident. Plain and simple. A drunk driver crashed his car into your house.
What? A car crash?
We've already found the car and what's left of the driver. We just need an account of the accident now.
Wait, what?
That's a lie! You're making that up!
I know that's what you think, but, it's true.
What? How?
Sergeant, can you come out here?
But how? How? What?
It'll be right there.
Wait! I really saw it!
Look, I'm sorry for your loss. I have to go, but, well, hope things get better.
You are a terrible officer! You're even leaving him by himself! You didn't even leave him to talk to somebody else!
Liar. You said you'd believe me.
Yeah, right?
I can't trust any adults, so I'll find him myself.
And then he became Batman. I am vengeance! I am the night!
The door's gone. But the first door didn't disappear, it just opened up to a new place.
Never mind that. That was...
That brings back memories.
Ken? Why are you laughing?
I thought of lots of ways to search for the culprit, but I couldn't manage any of them alone. I kept wondering why the culprit had special powers and I didn't. I wonder if that's what led me to start experiencing the dark hour since that day.
Ken.
My family must have been the ones who put the accident cover-up in place.
Oh. Aha. Well, that explains that.
I'm sorry for that.
Hey, Metis! What was that about?
What was what about? Oh, I see. Apparently, events that not everyone was involved in can only be watched. That's something new.
That's not what I meant. Why do we see such a painful memory?
Huh? How would I know? It's your past.
You better not be hiding anything.
Ooh, Akihiko's getting pissed.
How would I benefit from that? I'm only speculating, but I think the door reflects the mind of those who enter it. It's the same reason we found a place to get supplies, and why we were able to return directly back. Right now, You wish to race the abyss of time as soon as possible and make it out alive, right? If so, then although what's inside the doors seems unrelated to our situation, we see it for a reason. Maybe you should think hard about what the reason might be instead of wasting time accusing me.
Oh boy!
What did you say?
Oh boy! It's throwdown!
It's all right. What she's saying might be true.
Ken.
Actually, I've been wondering about all of that lately. Things weren't perfect, but it seemed more straightforward and pure back then when I was fighting. We don't get that kind of passion by just going to school every day. Sanada-san, you've dedicated yourself to boxing again recently, right? Isn't that because you don't want to lose the feeling you used to have? Of course, that could just be my own way of seeing it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I do feel just like I did.
Let's not talk like that. There's no use bringing up the past. Don't you remember our entire reason for risking everything? If we don't keep our eyes forward, it was all a waste of time.
Yukari.
Let's go.
For what reason did the vision of a friend's past suddenly appear? You decide to return to the lounge. You know, it's kind of funny. This whole thing, the answer, if you think about how games and just gaming in general is nowadays, this would have been DLC if this was current day stuff. This would have been like a $10 or $15 DLC, and we got it for fucking free just by buying this game. Oh, I miss those days. Ah! Back in my day, things were better. Ah! I think I'm done searching for clues. Yamagishi will pick up the search from here. From this point, I'll be joining the main investigation as well. Everyone's finally together now. If you need my help, don't hesitate to call me. So, okay, well, Mitsuru, you're part of the main team now. You'll freeze your assets. Yeah, we all know what you really want to say. You'll freeze their asses. Alright, so, Mitsuru's in. Let me see here. Menace, you've proven to be more of an annoyance than help. And you're pretty much pure physical. That really doesn't help. No, wait, no, you've actually used a few magic attacks now I think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you out of it. I just don't really like you too much. Everyone else you've had a connection with, just not you. Not you at all. So, let's see, who do I want next? Mitsuru. Well, we need healing, so let's get Yukari in here. I use Junpei a lot. Let's use somebody else for a change. I used Koromaru last time. Let's see. Wind, ice, lightning. I have a lot of fire now that I think about it. I've got a whole lot of fire, so I'll take up the fire mantle. Akihiko. Okay, so let me go and save. And then once again, we will be ready to go for the next grindy portion of this. Alright! Looks like a dead end. We'll head over there now. Let's see if we can find any blah blah blah. Let's actually take a look around this place. Sand everywhere. Wow, there we go. We got a huge ass pendulum. And stairs that lead to nowhere, and I wish I could look straight down. Oh well, no big deal. Enough stalling, let's open the door and see whose past we will see now.
a sec. You're the captain, aren't you?
Quit pushing! Practice time's over!
Junpei?
Hey, you! Sonata-kun, right?
School boxing scout.
That's right.
Whoa, that's a much younger Akihiko.
That was an amazing bout. I've never seen a junior high fighter deliver a KO like that.
Junior high. So this was, okay, junior high, and he's a senior in high school, so this is at least 4 years ago.
I'm with the school you were up against in the finals. What do you say about enrolling with us? We'll give you a fat scholarship. You'd only have to pay half your tuition.
Hey, you're from another school? That's against the rules and you know it!
Yep, that's Junpei's voice actor.
Sorry, but I don't see any reason to join a school that places second.
Holy shit.
Get out of here.
Holy shit. Oh boy.
Akihiko-kun is so cool! You hear that? He'd never go to your loser school.
Oh, come on, give the dude a break.
Come on already, go home! Damn it, we can't leave until you guys do.
Well, at least he didn't make a fuss about it, so I would say that he was okay. Give the dude a break.
Couldn't you have handled that a little more politely?
Well, that sounds like Mitsuru. Yep. Junior high Mitsuru.
I heard it gets crowded after practice, so I waited here instead.
That is a much different look. Not sure if I like it better or not.
Third year, Class C, Akihiko Sanada.
What do you want?
Aren't you going to ask who I am?
No need. Whatever you've come for, I don't want to get involved. All I want is to train and get stronger.
It's nothing troublesome. I have a very simple request.
A request?
I have enemies that need defeating. They're not people, I assure you. You wouldn't be bound by the rules of boxing. No. The enemies I speak of, they're related to what you've recently been experiencing each midnight.
Recruiting Akihiko.
You see, I'm in the same situation. I experience the same thing you do. The difference is, I know what it means. If you come with me, I'll share what I know with you.
Who are you?
Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm a third year, like yourself.
Kirijo? I've heard that name before.
You said you wanted to build your strength. What you really need is a riskier challenge.
Whoa!
And with this, you can challenge them.
But I'm a boxer, not a marksman. What am I gonna do with a gun? You shoot yourself in the head with it. What? I can imagine that conversation.
The door vanished this time, too.
First Ken's passed, and now mine. What in the world does it mean?
Akihiko, that wasn't necessarily a big point in your past. Well, okay, I suppose it kind of was. But it was your recruitment. It wasn't really anything near what Ken had.
I have no idea either.
That really brought me back, though. We were both in junior high then.
To tell the truth, I thought that girl was crazy until I first summoned my persona.
Here, shoot yourself in the head. No, shoot yourself in the head. No, it will summon your persona. Are you crazy?
What was I supposed to expect when you gave me what looked like a gun 5 minutes after meeting me?
All part of the plan. That was the best way I could think of to get your attention.
If I'd asked you to do something like fight for justice, I knew you'd never listen.
You can say that again.
So that was a school.
Yep. And I gotta say, Akihiko, your past is as boring as you are. Congratulations! You haven't gotten any more interesting.
Yes, it was. But it was only a small portion of a school.
Really? Then it's actually much bigger than that?
Yes. Have you really never been outside before?
Well, that's...
I didn't mean to embarrass you. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Thinking back on it, they kept me from leaving the dorm at first, too.
Do you also go to school, sister?
I did. But after this spring, I won't be going anymore.
Huh? How come? All your friends go. They are your friends, right? You like to be around them, don't you?
Why? It's because I...
Right, Aigis. Why don't you want to keep going back?
Well, I thought it over and it was my own decision.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Oh. So, you're gonna keep on leaving us in the dark then. Okay.
You know, I don't think Metis is a bad person at all.
No, not really bad. More like...
A brat? Yes.
We've been taking her so seriously up till now, but she's just a kid inside, isn't she?
Maybe so.
Then again, that doesn't really say much because Ken is more mature than she is. Then again, Ken is more mature than a lot of you guys. You decide to return to the lounge to gear up for our next adventure into the deep, dark depths of the... I hate this place. By the way, sister, I'm curious. What's in the room all the way down the hall on the second floor? I get the strangest feeling when I stand in front of it. Could it be all the way down on the second floor? Do you mean his room? Hey, the stuff up there is none of your business, Metis. Would you quit snooping around at our dorm and getting into our stuff? Bad girl, go sit in the corner. You don't have to yell at me like that. Anyway, the investigation is more important right now, isn't it? Let's hurry and get it over with. Granted, Yukari, you kinda are still being rather bitchy. Seriously, why are you such a bitch all of a sudden? What is wrong with you? I mean, yeah, you had your moments before, but now you're just grade A super bitch. What the hell? Alright. Well, I'll see you guys in the next installment of what the hell is going on here. Time for me to get the crew together and get my supplies and all that stuff. That's gonna be boring. And fighting all these things that mean nothing, that'll be boring. It's a lot of boring, but at least the storyline's interesting. So just bear with me until we get to the major points of what's going on. First, fusing. Alright, we finally made it to the next part. So, what are we going to see on Flashback Theater this time? Junpei!
Stupid old man. How low do you have to be to get drunk on cooking wine?
Wow. But Koromaru!
But I guess it's just as pathetic to rush out like this every day. Man, what am I gonna do? I got nowhere to go. Yo, sup, Pooch? Here to join my nowhere to go after school club?
So they knew each other even before they were members of FES.
Sorry, Pooch. I don't have any food for you. You know, haven't I seen you around here before? Hey, it's Junpei. Huh? Oh, hey, guys.
Why the long face? Are you that sad that we're in different homerooms now?
Still dumb as rocks, huh? Wait, isn't it way past your dorm curfew? What are you guys doing out so late?
We snuck out. When you get to be a junior, you learn the secret exit. Hey, we're going to Escapade. Want to come with? We're helping this guy drown his sorrows over a girl.
That's not true.
Don't let it get to you. That's what you get for going after someone like Yukari Takeba. Although I never expected her to hook up with a new transfer student.
Wait, what?
I guess she goes for that kind of dark side of his.
Oh.
Dark? He seems like a regular dude to me.
They're talking about... Ahaha, I get it.
No, I'm serious. That transfer kid? Rumor has it both his parents died when he was little. Someone got a peek at his file when Toriumi left it lying around.
And I think that's how Toriumi started taking a liking to him, too. Maybe mother-son conflict? Oh, God, that's... No thanks, that's a little bit weird.
Man, you're so gullible. That stuff only happens in soap operas.
Thank you.
Hey, I said it was a rumor. Come on, let's get going. You snooze, no booze.
Booze? I think I'm gonna pass.
Huh? What's the matter? Come on, why don't you live a little?
I said I'm gonna pass. I just ain't in the mood.
Well, man, looks like I'm the only one you got to console you.
They keep telling you nothing happened.
Where were these guys in the original game story? Oh, well.
He offered to hang out and I turned him down. Things never go the way I want them to.
Well, Junpei, I kind of understand considering they were going to go and drink, and that's what you're currently trying to get away from. So, it's really okay. Besides, you have Koromaru, the best dog on the planet.
Man, is my life really as bad as it seems now? I wish there was, like, something I could do to change the world. Like some awesome skill that no one else has. Don't give me that. I'm sure someday we can make some real friends that'll listen to us.
Aw. That must have been the night that he became aware.
All the scenes in my past. You guys had to see that one.
Junpei.
Dude, I know. I was surprised to see you too. So, you were the dog from that day. Makes it seem kind of like destiny. Looking back, that was the day Akihiko-san found me. The only place I could go from there was the convenience store, and that's where I was when the dark hour hit.
You were bawling in the dark with that awful expression. Honestly, you looked worse than the shadows.
Ouch. That's kind of low, Akihiko, considering his father is a drunk.
Well, what was I supposed to do? That was the scariest damn moment of my life, man.
Oh, That's what you meant. Okay, I thought you were talking about him crying about his father, not because of the Dark Hour. Okay, for a second there, I thought you were doing a really low blow, Akihiko.
But you know, I had other stuff to deal with, like my old man. So staying at the dorm and fighting shadows and all that stuff looked pretty good.
I see. Unlike me and my sister, other people usually have reasons to awaken. I comprehend.
I had my reasons as well. However, in my case, it happened in reverse. I had the power first, and gained a reason later. Now that I mention it, you're...
I think I'm starting to get it. There is a reason we see what we see inside the doors. Doors that have delivered on that reason disappear, and those with roles still to play remain.
A reason? What kind of reason?
Oh, I get it. Okay, so all these times are all the moments where everyone awakens to the Dark Hour.
I can't say for sure, but if we keep moving forward, I think we'll start seeing it. Let's do our best, sister.
You're right.
So
Until
no wonder
then, it hadn't
Akihiko's
even
was so
occurred
boring.
to me to wonder about it.
Because, well, he was just recruited to do it. And then it was like, oh, so this thing actually exists. All right.
She's so full of emotion. Nothing like me when I woke up in July. But she'd never had any chance to come into contact with others. Was there a moment when she discovered her emotions, as I did? The seed of my curiosity was planted, as I began to wonder.
And back to the lounge we go for another round of not recording because it's boring. Oh, Aegis, by the way, you've encountered a human-like figure during the investigation, haven't you? Since you've seen it in person, can you describe it for me? All I could tell through Juno was that it seemed human. That's impossible. There's no way anyone else but us could be down there. But we do keep running into it. Anyway, we're heading for the deepest part of the abyss. Once we corner it, we'll get to the truth. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if there's any moments where I'm recording that you guys have seen it, but basically a shadowy figure of the main character is seen running around. There's no interaction with it. There's no words exchanged. We just see him for like a split second and then he runs off. So it's really not worth going and talking about too much because there's really nothing left to say. So anyway, oh yeah, getting things ready and going down again. So, all right, jumping ahead to the next part of Flashback Theater. And this time, who do we see? I'm gonna guess Mitsuru. No, Yukari. I'm guessing Yukari. Ah, I should have went with my first gut feeling. That's gotta be Mitsuru.
So this is the interior of Tartarus.
Whoa, so Tartarus has been around for that long, huh?
It's only the second time anyone's been here without special equipment.
Normal weaponry is useless against shadows. Any equipment we brought would be for your peace of mind. Everyone here has had their potential developed in our labs. That should suffice to protect us.
Igor, is that you?
And even if you're devoured, that in itself would be valuable data for us.
What's with you scientists and being mad scientists? Weirdos.
Is anyone left in the Ergo division who isn't a psycho?
Hilarious.
In any case, sir, are you all right with this? I mean, bringing your daughter?
I don't mind at all. I myself requested to come along.
She's adorable!
You heard her.
I see. I'm sorry to have spoken out of turn, sir. Hey, what's wrong?
He's gonna turn to a shadow, right? He's gonna turn to a shadow, right? He turned to a shadow.
What the?
Looks like it's back to the drawing board for the artificial development of potential.
Sir, miss, step aside.
That's a shadow.
You little...
The bullets out of our guns do nothing! Even though the bullets out of Aegis's guns do plenty. As do bows, arrows, and punching them in the face. Yeah, I don't really get this.
Father!
Oh, did you see that? Such power! It's a persona. I was right. Persona users do exist.
Mitsuru.
Father, I'm glad you're safe.
That was wonderful! Lady Mitsuru, a beautiful expression of your natural potential. At last, our future seems bright.
Uh-oh.
Why are you so happy about it?
Well, because the future seems bright, apparently?
No. Mitsuru can never escape from the destiny of atonement. She'll spend her life bound to our cursed legacy when she should be finding her own way. What's so bright about that?
The rest of the world will not have to suffer so bad?
Don't worry, Father. I chose this for myself. I'll protect you, Father.
Mitsuru.
I half expected her arm to go limp as if she died right there. I don't know, it's just, I've seen way too many of these kinds of scenes in games where it's like, oh yeah, I'll protect you, dead.
Was that Senpai's?
No, I think that was Koromaru's. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Senpai? What's the matter?
Got to see her dad again.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just that seeing Father before my eyes, as if he were still alive, was...
Can I call it or what?
Senpai.
But wasn't Mitsuru Senpai really cute when she was little?
Excuse me, Iori. Are you saying that's no longer the case?
Man, she rolled with that so well. She rolled with that oh so well.
No, that's not what I... Come on, you got it all wrong.
It's exactly as I thought. Of the past events we've seen up to this point,
They all involve everyone's awakening to their persona, am I right?
the first one seemed to be about getting ready for battle. But the others... How should I put it? It feels like there's some aspect they all have in common. Don't you all think so?
Yes, but for now, we don't know what that might be.
Blah, 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 blah. Come on! Are you serious? I guess this...
This is the 5th door.
I guess this 2 flashbacks ago.
We should be getting closer to the source we're looking for.
Or maybe 1 flashback.
Oh, I just remembered. There's something I have to tell you all.
No, technically, this one, then Junpei's. Yeah, technically 2 flashbacks ago. I guessed it long before you guys could pick on it.
Remember the machinery and documents Mitsuru-senpai found? I looked into them, and it turns out they were things that the chairman hid when he was still alive.
Oh. We're back to him, are we?
Most of them were from the accident 10 years ago, so he must have hid them so they wouldn't be destroyed. Some of the notes I found seem to be talking about the Abyss of Time.
Is that true?
We may be close to discovering what this place really is.
We're closing in on it.
We should hurry forward.
Okay, let's think. Okay, who is left? Well, technically we do have Aigis and Metis, Fuka, Koromaru, and Yukari. So we're halfway through the flashbacks? There are 7 doors in the desert. That means we have to get through 7 areas. I thought we still had a long way to go, but there are only 2 left now. Yeah, we're nearly there. Now's the time to step it up, guys. Let's hurry forward. Okay, so the next 2 have got to be Fuka and Yukari then. Because Koromaru's a dog, so we kind of already had his situation with Junpei. And I guess Metis and Aigis are going to have their moment at another time, I suppose. Alright, so I gotta do this 2 more times. Oh boy. Let's jump ahead! That looks like the end. We're coming over, of course. Oh man, you guys have no idea how long it takes to do this. This is an incredibly grindy thing. Oh man, I can only wish that the storyline parts actually lasted longer so I can have a little bit of a break, but we see 1 cutscene and then it's hours upon hours of going through floors and grinding. Then back to a few minutes of story and then hours upon hours upon hours of more grinding. Ah, a reprieve. Story time. Yukari!
Attention, all students in the dormitory. The cafeteria will be closing in 30 minutes.
Oh, crap.
Wait a minute. This doesn't seem like the same place as our dorm.
Forget it.
Oh, there you are, Yukari. We went to your room to look for you.
Oh, sorry. I don't think I can make it today. It'll be crowded anyway.
Hey, is that your stuff? Have you even been to your room since we got back?
Huh? Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't believe this. You mean you've been spaced out for hours? Are you sure you're feeling okay?
Oh, no, it's nothing, really. It's just... how should I put it? It's hard to believe it's already been 4 years since I got here.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. It sucks that we have to be cooped up in this dorm for 3 years. We should be out and having fun. This year's almost over, too. At this rate, high school will be over in a flash. Well, let's not set our sights too high. We've just got to get through this.
Apparently, both Junpei and Yukari had other friends, and I guess they just decided to abandon them after joining the group. I mean, they're so pointless, they don't even have names.
Things went by so fast. I knew I wouldn't find out anything about Dad just by going to class. I mean, not even the police or the media have found anything new. It's already been 10 years. Wonder if I should just give up.
Ah, Takeba-san. You are Takeba-san, the freshman, right?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Okay, so this is 2 years ago.
I'm glad you're here. There's a letter for you. I'm very sorry about this. It actually came in yesterday. But there were so many transfer stamps that I couldn't tell who it was for.
What?
It's from an Eiichiro Takeba. Is he a relative?
That's her dad.
But that can't be. Commemorating the opening of the Moonlight Bridge 10 years ago?
Takeba-san, wait! I need your signature here. And you forgot your things. These are your things, aren't they? Takeba-san?
Don't care. Letter. Reading it now.
You were all alone, trying to fight the Kirijo group's deception by yourself for so long.
I was gonna say that's it, but I guess there's more to this then.
It's not like that.
If we're being forced to look into our pasts, it would have been nice if you could have seen your father. I would have liked to meet him.
It's not that big a deal. Now's not the time to go over the past. I'm tired of dealing with shadows. We should hurry and finish this.
Yukari, aren't you pushing yourself a little too hard?
You know how Aigis has his power? She might not realize it, but that's gotta mean she inherited something from him. I'm anxious to get my own sign that I'm actually moving forward. I made a promise with him too.
Yukari.
Now that I've seen my past event, I know for sure. The idea we had about there being something in common between all the memories we've seen.
Awakening to your persona.
So that means, on that day we saw, did you...
Kenkun's story, Akihiko Senpai's story, Junpei's and Koromaru's too.
Or rather, not the persona, because they didn't have an evoker, but, the Dark Hour is what I mean.
Mitsuru Senpai's is the one that makes it the most obvious.
Huh? I'm not following you here.
Jude,
What we've seen is each of our reasons for awakening to our persona.
Okay, there we go. So, there... At least finally the game has caught up.
It fits. Fuka awakened in front of everyone, and Aigis and Metis could use it from the beginning. So there's no need to see their memories. That would make the most sense.
But even if that's so, why would we be seeing that here? Is it telling us to step back and examine our origins? Aigis-san, what do you think?
Well...
And Metis is just up there in the corner.
Yo, Aiga's sister.
She has a name.
Don't act like this doesn't involve you. Let's hear what you think.
Why? I can't talk about the past with you all. I don't know anything about it.
What's the matter?
Nothing. I meant just what I said. You said you wouldn't leave me behind.
Oh, give me a frickin' break.
But I don't know anything about your past, so I'm always lost during these conversations.
Maybe you should just flat out ask.
Ah, I get it. You're lonely. See, you're a kid after all. Now I get why you got all well-behaved when we said we'd leave you behind.
Uh-oh.
I'm not a kid.
You're acting like one.
You may not know anything about us, but we don't know anything about you either. You must have special memories known only to you. Like the memory of when you discovered your emotions.
Isn't it time you told us who you are?
Memories? But I don't.
Why don't you just flat out say it? I'm sorry, guys, but I have no memories, and I awakened at a certain time, and therefore I really don't know who I am and anything. No, I'm just gonna beat around the frickin' bush all day long. More bullshit answers.
Oh, it closed.
Sheesh.
Metis, I think you misunderstand. Not all of our pasts were glamorous. To be honest, there were more painful memories than pleasant ones.
That's clearly not true. All the things you laugh and talk about are from your past.
She doesn't mince words, which forced us to another realization. I felt, for the very first time, that the reason time stopped may in fact have something to do with us.
We're coming up to our last shot at this. That thing up ahead, whatever it is causing all of this. It's supposedly tied to us and our personas. You don't think that the only way out of this is for us to die? Thinking like that gets you nowhere. We wouldn't have come this far if we didn't believe there's another way. You're right. Sorry, my bad habits are coming back again. We won't have to endure this for much longer. Everyone, brace yourselves. We're going in. We won't have to endure this for much longer, she says. I've been doing this for so long, I need to take a break. Oh man, I gotta break. I gotta take a break.